Hello and welcome to another Material Concerns episode of Material Girls. I'm Hannah McGregor.
And I'm Marcelle Cosman.
And I'm Coach Rehack.
You sure are.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, how's everyone doing? What the heck's up?
Jeez, my back hurts again, you know?
No.
Yeah. I had to roll against the wall with a tennis ball for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's how I am.
That's relatable. I really love sleeping on my stomach. But my body doesn't like it when I do it. But it's so soothing to me. Like it's my most cozy, like my deepest sleeps, my most like it's so comforting to me. And I almost never do it because my body hates it. So I sleep in a supported pillow-laden side or back position, often switch midway through the night, much to the cat's chagrin. Like, I was deep in REM. Thank you. Not last night, but the night before. I let myself sleep on my stomach as a treat. And then all yesterday, I was like, my back hurts so much.
So sorry.
Being old.
When I sleep on my front, it's my neck.
Yeah, same.
Coach, what position do you sleep in?
Wouldn't you like to know? I'm looking at my bed right now. I'm like, how do I sleep? I usually sleep like belly down.
Ass up. That's the way we like to sleep.
Belly down, ass up, tits smushed.
Face down in the pillow, barely breathing.
No, I put my face on the side and I hold a pillow to my face. And then usually, because my back hurts from doing that, I flip over onto my back and kind of just scurry about my bed, I would say.
Yeah.
I used to be a really good sleeper, but not so much in the last 5 years.
No.
What do you think has happened?
What's been going on in the last 5 years? Anybody,
well, if
I can't think
back
of anything.
5 years ago, what?
Yeah, when I was 27 and there wasn't a pandemic, I slept better. It's so weird.
Great.
So weird.
So strange.
So weird.
No, I'm mostly very blessed by being a good sleeper. I do know that. I dated an insomniac. I dated a couple insomniacs. I guess that's my type. And my roommate deals with insomnia, and it's just really debilitating.
Yeah.
I really can't believe how many people live with that.
Yeah, it is awful. I have had a couple of periods of insomnia in my life, and it is devastating.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're dealing with insomnia, literally anything you accomplish in the day is a feat of triumph.
Yes,
an absolute miracle.
If you're nice to anyone.
Yeah.
If you're nice to anyone in the day. Maybe there are some insomniacs listening to this right now, in which case we say, no pressure on falling asleep, buddy. You just lay in that bed. Reclaim the night. It's yours.
Reclaim the night.
Yeah. Reclaim the night. Take back the night. Let's start
Yes. Ooh, I love that slogan. New, original, unassociated with anything else.
Absolutely.
Is that a word, unassociated?
Let's start a movement.
Yeah.
Let's start a movement.
It's about normalizing insomnia.
As three people who don't really deal with it in a major way. Marcelle loves to sleep.
I do.
Okay.
I don't get a lot of it, but it's because of both my children and my fucking cat. Well, I'll save it for Creature Report whenever we
save it, pocket it.
Save it. Save that. Save that.
I think that's a perfect transition into our first segment.
Good.
We're doing Apocalypse Toolkit, but we're making it musical. Not musical. Well, that would be fun. Apocalypse Toolkit Music Edition.
Okay.
So it's just, I was thinking back to my Apocalypse Toolkit suggestion of PD, the band PD, a few episodes ago.
I do remember.
And I was like, it would be fun to build song by song an Apocalypse Toolkit playlist.
Oh, love that.
What song is in your Apocalypse Toolkit?
I'm going to give into recency bias right now and talk about Carsie Blanton's most recent album, After the Revolution, which I'm really obsessed with. She's an American singer-songwriter who does, I think, quite jazz-influenced alt pop. And her newest album is very explicitly what it is like trying to be an artist during the collapse of the American Empire. So the first song, After the Revolution, is about how hard it is to be in a relationship in this particular moment with this fantasy of like after the revolution, we'll be able to love each other better. And the second song, which is the one that I'm going to put onto our toolkit, is, I think it's called Watching the Empire End. That's the chorus, at least. The opening scene is like sitting on the roof of a bar with your friends, like, you know, smoking cigarettes, having drinks, and watching the empire end.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really remarkable album because she's actually a Marxist, so she's not talking about these things metaphorically. And it's like such a tender, humane, funny album.
Love.
And feels like, as a work of art in general, made me feel so like seen and grounded and like, oh, okay, like I am not the only person who is experiencing, you know, it feels like music for the apocalyptic moment that we are living within that acknowledges it and sees it and is still joyful and hopeful and fun. The album's called After the Revolution. The song's called Empire.
Okay.
Cool. Find it on the forthcoming playlist, linked in our show notes.
How about you, Coach?
Mine is The World is on Fire by Rave Holly, which I've recommended in our newsletter, I think, and maybe put on a couple playlists. Okay, so the lyric is, because I can't find the lyrics online, I guess it's so independent.
It's so
the music
indie?
is so indie.
Wow.
But basically, it's like, and the world's on fire as the sun begins to set. It's something like, and you love someone, but you're not ready yet. Anyway, so it is also thematic in its lyrics, but it's also kind of like chill and grim and indie poppy. And that's right where I like to live in my music. So check it out on the playlist.
Okay.
Marcelle, would you like to add a song to the playlist?
I'm sure this is so relatable, but like when I have one song in my head, it's like I've never heard any other songs before. I can't think of a single other song. So I'm going to recommend one of my just absolute favorite songs. It's one of the songs that I will literally never, ever skip. And in fact, sometimes will do a dangerous thing when I'm driving and try to find out how to go back one song to listen to it again.
This is a song that is how Marcelle will die.
This is the song that will kill me.
No.
The song Prom by SZA is an absolute like musical masterpiece. I love it so much. SZA, I think, is absolute genius at writing songs about sad shit in a way that feels good while listening to it.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the songs that really resonate with me are about kind of making bad choices and somewhat unhealthy relationships and not believing that you are at your best kind of thing. And Prom is one of those songs that like I hear the first couple of like beats at the beginning and I'm like, oh my God, everyone shut up. Shut up.
Yelling at the kids in the car.
Playing.
Yes.
Kids, shut up.
Listen to SZA.
So I'm adding it because it feels good to listen to.
I love it.
And because it's a little bit kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
totally.
Sometimes popular music is good.
A lot of the time, I would argue.
Popular, but underrated.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You ever feel like pop music is underrated? I wish more people listen to pop music. I wish pop music was popular.
Pop music is so deeply underrated. Not enough people are listening.
Not enough people are listening to pop music these days. Do you guys ever think about that?
Have you guys heard about Chapel Roan? Like, I don't mean to blow your mind here, but have you heard
of her? She's like really good. Like, honestly, you should like check her out. Like, no, you're like, really, you guys.
No, actually.
No, like, really.
She's got this song about ponies. She's got this song about pink ponies.
It's
so
the pony
good.
song. I love the pony song.
So just shut up. You were saying shut up. Marcelle, Sex and the City. Did either of you watch that show?
Sure did.
Oh,
okay.
Yes,
so
of course.
One of my favorite, when I hear the word shut up, I think of Aiden going, where Carrie goes, oh, shut up. And Aiden goes, shut up. Shut up. Do you know this? Yes,
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. And she goes back. Yeah. Shut up. It's really good. He's like, he cannot believe that. It's like funny. It's played for comedy. I mean, they're in a fight. Okay, perfect. Our next segment is we're throwing it back to Make It Make Sense.
Incredible.
The segment where you two try to make sense, and I'll be there too, of something that the people want you to discuss that we probably aren't going to do a full episode on. So we have this one from Zoe. I think she submitted it in October. You'll see why in a moment. But let's talk about it now. So why do you think there is such a rise in hyper-specific Halloween costumes, i.e. RFK's brainworm? Oh, yeah, Marcelle.
Let me go first because I don't actually have anything smart to say.
Okay.
I think that it is a cultural reaction to sexy costumes. I think that so many of the people who are like really excited about having a super specific, weirdly random, potentially politically salient Halloween costume are rejecting the stress on the sexification of Halloween that we all endured from like far too young until maybe, I was going to say mid-20s, but I feel like maybe all the way up to like my 30s.
I went as a sexy worm. So.
You went as a sexy brainworm, right? Yeah.
He didn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so that's my guess. We have turned the tide on sexy costumes.
Has the sexification of costumes decreased or did we get old?
I think we got old, for sure. Okay. And so I think that we got old, and so we don't want to be wearing sexy costumes. We want to be wearing weirdly specific Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this idea of sort of puritanical backlash.
Put your titties away. This is serious.
I also feel like it's like an expansion of meme culture into the costume space. That like, as somebody who has literally gone in costume as a meme, my friend Dina and I went as the cat scowling at salad once, if you recall that particular meme.
Do.
Yeah,
I do.
I was the cat and she was the salad, and so then we could post together. But I think a lot of humor amongst the chronically online is meme-based.
Yep.
And there are very specific qualities to meme-based humor, including like a kind of insiderism, right? Like you have to recognize it. That's also part of the pleasure of like dressing up like a meme is like some people aren't going to get it, but if people get it, it's like an exciting moment of connection.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my theory is it's meme humor creeping out into the world. And then like coming back around because most people, if you're going to bother dressing up, you're going to photograph it and put it online.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like you're briefly dressing your body
for a meme.
As a sort of interim between two digital sort of manifestations of this humor.
I love it.
Your material body is but a moment between two online jokes.
It's like putting yourself between two mirrors.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a mise on a beam.
Yeah. A meme on a beam.
Oh, a meme on a beam.
Meme on a beam.
What's a mise on a beam?
A mise on a beam is the visual effect of a reflection of a reflection of a reflection of a reflection of a reflection.
And a meme on a beam, I get it.
Yeah.
So it's what I was saying, but made more academic. And now I could dress up. I could dress up as that phrase.
Yes. Meme on a beam.
Halloween.
Yeah.
And it would only signal to material girls listeners.
Correct.
That would be really cool. Yeah. The best people.
It's not a lot of them, but they're the top tier of humans.
Absolutely. Undoubtedly top tier.
Sorry, there are a lot of you. It's just that you're geographically dispersed in such a way that I don't mean to undermine your girth, listeners.
If were you to all be in the same place and jump at once,
you'd be girthy.
Yeah, it would be girthy.
Trying to gross out Marcelle.
Marcelle, how do you feel about girth?
You can't. Girth is fine. I have no trouble with girth.
Girth is fine.
Girth is fine, so
fine.
It's just cum?
Hannah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Cum-covered girth.
Ooh, girth-covered coach? No, cum-covered girth.
This is going on. This is going to the main feed.
It doesn't have
you
to.
monsters.
It doesn't have to. I've got this says.
Do you guys hear what they do? Do you hear this? I have to put up with
We
this.
just bleep out this whole section. It's just
Not only do they have a Hannah Club, at the Hannah Club, they discuss phrases that they can say to me in recording. A bleep-covered beep. They discuss phrases that they can say to me to activate my fight or flight response.
Correct. Because we think you make the best content when you're activated.
When you're activated.
When I'm activated. I'm sweating right now.
Being boundary free. Me too.
You're disgusting. You're such a monster.
Me too.
I was joking with my friend that I'm in my nun era, and she was like, okay, go flirt like a nun. And I was like, what? And she's like, go flirt like you're not, like, you're never going to do it. Like nothing else is going to happen, whatever. Very fun. She might make me a shirt that says that. But then she found a meme.
Like you're already married to Jesus.
Exactly. And then she sent me this meme, which is a shirt that said, she nothing on my nothing till I nothing. And I think that's so funny. I think that's genius.
Yeah, that's really good.
Anyway,
that's really good. I like that a lot. I get fed on a regular basis on Instagram, but also just sometimes by friends who have also seen this thing on Instagram and then send it to me. A crop top with a retro illustration of a dragon, and then it says in like a sort of heavy metal font, dragons.
Yeah. That's right.
And you don't own it yet?
No, because nobody's had the courage of their fucking convictions to send me the physical shirt instead of a posting of the shirt. I'm not buying that shirt for myself. It is my birthday in 4 days.
Fuck. Oh my God. It is your birthday in 4 days.
Yeah.
Damn it.
There's nothing you have to do for it, Marcelle. You don't need to panic.
I'm like looking around for my phone, like,
ah! Oh no! What are you? Yeah, Marcelle, it's my birthday in 4 days, and you have to plan my party.
Fuck! I'm not ready.
Okay. All right. Well, we explained that perfectly. What's our next segment?
Well, the next segment is going to be a voice memo dispatch because you two have really been on your game. And Hannah, you sent in some dispatches.
I did.
And so I haven't heard them yet.
Well,
but we're going to play them.
Hope they're good.
Right now.
Okay, I've decided since I don't actually send people voice memos, instead I'm going to experiment with keeping a audio journal. And so what I want to say is that in exactly 1 minute, I'm going to be hopping onto a group watch along with my D&D live watching pals. We call ourselves the Cousins collectively. Let me know if you get what the reference is, what the Dimension 20 reference is. Anyway, we're watching the new Titan Takedown, the miniseries that's all professional wrestlers. So, gonna go watch that. And while I watch it, I'm going to make myself some sort of cursed, by which I mean recipe-less meal. Because when I make things without a recipe, they are always a little cursed. Over and out. Okay, just a quick update in case you were feeling really worried. I was 7 minutes late to Pilates. The official studio policy is they only let you in up to 5 minutes after class started, but they're nice and they know me, so they let me in 7 minutes late. And we got to do my favorite move, which is called the guillotine, which is a move where you're on your back with your feet in this bar, and you sort of brace your feet against the bar and roll up into a shoulder stand, and then do like bend and flex your legs. It's called the guillotine because it makes the bar go right over your neck. And that gave me some opportunities to make some guillotine jokes, which, as you can imagine, the other middle-class white ladies found less funny. But that's okay. A guillotine joke can just be for you, as a treat. Anyway, now I'm walking to Sunrise Foods, which I love. It's a little grocery store that is also like the outlet for the tofu company that I like, that makes the smoked tofu that I like. So you can get like $1 blocks of smoked tofu. Like, can you believe it? And it's also the drop-off spot for a Vancouver-based vegan sourdough artisanal donut maker who only sells their donuts by special order. And I have ordered the special Easter flavors. So I'm walking through Chinatown in the sunshine. The trees are covered in flowers. The sky is so blue. And I'm headed to get artisanal vegan donuts. And I gotta tell you guys, I was so depressed when I woke up this morning, and getting out of bed and going and moving my body and being out in the fresh air and getting myself a little treat. These are all actually pretty good depression mitigators. So I recommend all of those things officially. Okay, bye.
Hello, this is Dispatches from Hannah's Banal Day-to-Day Life, Part 2. I am currently lying on my side in bed because I was about to get out and then I got distracted by my phone, and the thing has happened that often happens where like I had to extract myself out from under pancakes to get up because she's always on me. And then I lay still for so long she's gotten back on me again. So that is a good sign. I have Pilates in 20 minutes. It is a 15-minute drive. I am still physically in bed. So I really do need to get up. I should have gotten up. I set my alarm for 40 minutes ago. I should have gotten out of bed then. That was the plan. But unfortunately, instead, I read devastating news on my phone for 40 minutes. So maybe, hey, hot take, phone bad? Not my friend? Further research required.
Okay, well, that's the end of part 1.
That's it.
Of material concerns.
That's it. And if this felt a little unhinged, just you wait for part 2.
Part 2
you got to get over to
kooky.
part 2 because it's going to be weirder.
I need listeners to know that this is all we're capable of when it comes to going weekly. Okay? Like we can't... The content that we produce for the regular episodes is absolutely not reproducible in a weekly format. We cannot do it. This we is the other half of our capacity.
Yeah. Inside us, there are 2 wolves. One is a professor and one is whatever this is. We went weekly. Now you get a semi-weekly, a fortnightly, if you will, taste of whatever this is. And you love it. Yum,
I think
yum.
someone called it a tort monthly or something. It was very funny. Okay, well...
That was Marcelle, and she is very funny.
It was me?
No, it wasn't. I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure it wasn't.
Hey, if you had fun listening to today's Material Concerns episode, why not head over to patreon.com/ohwhchplease, where you can support the show for as little as $54 a year.
We run on Patreon support, and for that reason, we put a lot of energy into making it worth your hard-earned dollars. I support a number of podcasts on Patreon, and I gotta tell you, there is an uneven quality of bonus content, and objectively speaking, as a podcast scholar, we are doing a great job. At our lowest tier, you get part 2 of Material Concerns episodes, ad-free episodes, episode bloopers, and bonus content we record when we have guests on the show. We have a special segment for when we have guests. And then every higher tier has a bunch more perks on top of that, including merch, Coach's Corner, which is a bi-weekly video and audio perk featuring Coach.
More of me.
Doing a talk back after each episode. You get access to our watch-alongs, so much more. Sign up today, get hours of content directly into your podcast feed with a special custom cover for that feed made by a listener.
Yeah. That rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, again, that's patreon.com/ohwitchplease. If it's not in the budget to join us on Patreon, understood. Really understood.
Time's out here. It's hard.
It's hard. But you can,
in this economy, pay for content, please.
When you're up at night, you're struggling to sleep, you're like, what am I going to do? Leave us an Apple review. Okay, post about the show on social media. Just send it along. Send it to your mother-in-law or someone, because you're like, I actually think you'd really like this. Then you bond.
Maybe not your mother-in-law.
Yeah, definitely your mother-in-law.
Depends on your mother. That depends on your mother-in-law. But because we're growing our audience, and the more listeners and listener reviews we have, the more sustainable our show becomes. The more we can pay our team and all that.
Thanks as always to Auto Syndicate for the use of their song Shopping Mall. And to the whole Witch Please Productions team. Speaking of the team, Gabby Iori, Zoe Mix, Malika Gampankum, Ruth Ormiston, and our executive producer and Material Concerns co-host, Hannah, a.k.a. Coach Rehak.
Since we're thanking people, hey, let's thank some of our new Patreon supporters, huh?
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's thank Aslam H., Kara W., Sabrina, Rosalie, Aftab E., Christian H., Sarah, Web12, and Fiona. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Let's go hang over on Patreon.
Aftab's a colleague of mine.
Nice.
What? Who? What?
Aftab's my colleague.
One of your colleagues is listening?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hi, Aftab. Sorry.
You gotta watch what you say.
No. They know what I'm like. I act like this at work.
Oh boy. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Hey, we're going to go hang out over on Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon for part 2 of this wolf episode. Stop it, Hannah.
Oh, I meant come to the Patreon.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I know. I could hear the you.